Hey, Jay here, EscobarJ.com. This video is why mindset is so important. And I'm going to give you 3 quick reasons why your mindset is so important. The most important thing, your most valuable asset is your mind. So let's jump to my screen real fast and let's go over it. Okay, so all right, number 1. So the first reason why your mindset is so important is because your mindset is what drives you to make change and improvements. Before you can make any change, before you can make any improvements in your life, you have to acknowledge that you're not getting the results you want. And that's your mindset. And what determines how you make those changes is also your mindset. You got to make a decision in your mind beforehand to make those long-lasting changes and improvements. Number 2, your mindset is what gets you through the pain and is what allows you to push yourself and dig deep. Your mindset, if you have a weak mindset, if you have a victim mindset, as soon as the pain comes, you're going to quit, right? My stepdaughter, she, bless her soul, she struggles with pain. And she's 9, granted, but she's still learning, and we're teaching her. But at any moment there's any sort of pain, it's, oh, poor me, poor this, or, oh man, like this hurts, mom, this hurts, it hurts so bad, I can't go to school, right? So as soon as the pain comes, or whatever it is, my tooth hurts, my leg hurts. And that's probably a common theme with kids. That being said, your mindset, if you have a victim's mindset, the first signs of pain, you run away from it, you quit, you look for other ways to mask and try and get away from that pain. That's the wrong mindset. That's the victim's mindset. Your mindset is what gets you through the pain, what allows you to push yourself, what allows you to really get gritty and dig deep down inside. Okay, number 3, your mindset is what drives you to be consistent over long periods of time. That is a complete mind game. When you do something for long periods of time and you do something sucky for long periods of time, that is literally all mindset. And I want to share a quick story with you. So a couple years ago, we were in a bad place. I was working in real estate, doing what's called wholesaling, and it was a tough market at the time, very hot market, tough to find deals with a lot of meat on the bone. You just get a lot of these small deals, and it requires a lot of work. Well, we weren't finding enough deals, and what ended up happening is we started getting behind on our house payment. We started getting behind on our bills. We started getting behind on our car notes. We started getting behind on everything. And we couldn't keep the business afloat, unfortunately. And what ended up happening is we had to sell the house. We actually got a repossession on one of our cars. And we ended up having to move in with my parent, my dad. And when crappy stuff happens to you, you can either choose to fight or you can choose to wilt. And I fully believe that you don't ever rise to the occasion. You always fall to the highest level of preparation. And in that situation, we weren't prepared. I wasn't prepared. And we ended up having to move in with my dad. It was really tough. It felt like the drowning, right? It felt like I had 100-pound weights on each of my legs, and we're trying to kick and claw and scratch and just barely keep our heads above water, right? And barely can breathe. That's what it felt like. And eventually we sunk. We just couldn't stay afloat. And one of the mistakes that I made was quitting my job. I had quit my job to go full-time in real estate because I was excited about it, but that was a mistake and that was the wrong thing to do. I should have kept my job until my real estate business was flourishing. That being said, once we moved in, it got pretty bad. We were pregnant with my son, and we didn't know really what to do. We ended up having my son, and we had a baby and no way to really make ends meet. So we had to move in with my dad. We went through tough times, and I gained a lot of weight. A lot of it was like sympathy weight. You know how the whole, when your wife is pregnant, the man, the husband in the relationship gains what they call sympathy weight, right? And that definitely happened to me. And at one point, it sucked. I hit 235 pounds and just didn't feel the motivation or anything to do really anything. And that's all mindset. You're defeated. When you get defeated, a lot of times you sink, and you get into a low place, and you can't allow yourself to get there. And that's why your mindset is so critical. That's why your mindset is so important. Eventually, it got to the point to where my wife and I, we just decided, you know what, enough is enough. We can't do this anymore. We have to make some changes. So that is mindset right there. That's what drove us to make the change. Is we got sick of it, and we started researching, we started reading, we started improving our diet, started eating the proper nutrients and nutrition. We started doing the proper things to get us different results, because the things that we were doing at that point weren't getting us those results. So that's number one right there, is what drives you to make changes. It drives you to make changes and improvements. Our mindset. We got to the point to where we just said, hey, we got to do something different. That was number one. Number two, it gets you through the pain. We started working out on a daily basis. We were committed. Actually, I wasn't committed. My wife was committed. She started working out for like 15 days before I jumped in with her. We were eating well at that time, but I had some reservations about working out. I had done the workout she was doing. We were doing what's called Insanity. I'm sure you've heard about it. And man, I knew how hard it was, and I didn't want to do it. But eventually, it got to the point to where, you know what, I gotta do something different, because I look like crap, I feel like crap, and that's mindset. So we started working out every day, and we started doing Insanity. And I'll tell you what, it sucked. It was horrible. It was the worst. Probably the first month was the worst. It was absolutely terrible. I was more sore than I've ever. And when you're sore and working out and you have to do it, you got to wake up and do it again. It's like the worst feeling in the world. But that is what gets you through the pain, is your mindset. If I'd have stayed in my mindset, my fixed mindset, I would have quit. I would have stopped. I wouldn't have even started. But because I had the right mindset, and I can argue that I didn't have the right mindset at that point. I was more faking it till I made it. But that calloused my mind, that developed my mind even further. I knew I wanted to make change, but it was so painful. And then what really was the catalyst was when I started reading and improving and reading books and listening to audiobooks that really helped my mind. And one book in particular is called The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck by Mark Manson. And that book really changed my mindset a lot and allowed me to change my mindset from trying to run from the pain. Anytime I felt pain, try to avoid that, to really trying to embody that pain and enjoy that pain, actually. And that was a shift in mindset for me, is how can I push a little further? How can I push a little harder? When I'm dead tired, when you're in the thick of it, and I was, when we were doing Insanity that first month, it was hell. But it really helped me to push myself and say, you know what? I need to relish in this pain, because pain is actually a good thing. Pain is actually what helps callous and develop and stretch your mind and stretch yourself. So that's number 2. And then number 3, we had to be consistent. We couldn't just do Insanity for 30 days and eat right for 30 days and see the type of change that we really wanted. We saw great results in the first month. I mean, I think I dropped like 5-10 pounds in the first month just from eating right and from exercising. But we knew that we had to be consistent over long periods of time, and that was because of my mindset. Because I was starting to listen to good audiobooks and listen to things that were developing my mindset further. And that's what allowed me to be consistent over those long periods of time. And we've been doing Insanity now for over a year. It's been, a year and a couple months now. We'd actually been eating right. We'd been eating the keto diet for over probably a year and a half now. So we started eating right first, and then we started taking the exercise to the next level. But high intensity interval training is no joke. It's hard. It's tough. It'll kick your ass. But we knew that we had to be consistent over long periods of time. And now, the best thing about it is because we have been consistent for such a long period of time, it is second nature to us. We do not miss a day. We literally work out every single day. And now we're ramping it up even more. Now that our bodies are in shape and we feel better and we have a better mindset and we have that conviction in our mindset, it allows you to push yourself even further. So once you get to a point to where you're comfortable with that workout or comfortable with eating, we take it to the next level. Started doing 2-a-days and started incorporating heavy weightlifting into our regimen with cardio. So, and that's where we're at now. So those are the 3 reasons why your mindset is so important. It's an ongoing thing, and I hope that you enjoyed this video and got a few nuggets out of it, and hope that my story can help you understand why your mindset is so important and how these 3 tips right here apply and how you can utilize them in your own life to see change. So that being said, let me jump back to my other screen here. That being said, again, I hope you enjoyed this video. The whole point of me doing these videos is to get them out to as many people as possible. So I would appreciate a like, give me a thumbs up. It would really help me out if you subscribe so I can get this out to as many people as possible. Share this with as many people as possible because I have the mindset of giving, and so should you. You should be of the mindset of give, value, and be the best version of yourself and be a beacon of light to others. We're going through tough times right now, and this is the time to grow, expand, go outside your comfort zone, and that's why I'm doing these videos so that I can help others. So, that being said, like, subscribe, go out there, kill it, prosper, be great, always learn, always grow, and always push forward no matter what. And that's all about your mindset. See you in the next video. Deuces.